when I started, I was making visuals with gouache and paint. So the arrival of computers has made quite a difference. I think that we've been through, in the UK, we've been through a period where it was we had quite a conservative scene in a way, that work was, the work was quite conservative. I think we're really coming out of that now, and it's becoming much more playful, much more sharing, and a much more dynamic kind of visual landscape. So it's, I'd say now is as exciting as it's been over the last 20 years. It's a fantastic time to be a graphic designer.
The biggest challenge that we face today, and it's one we've faced every day for the last 20 years, is how to maintain a creative and yet solvent graphic design company. That's our biggest challenge. It's how do we encourage clients to invest in good design, how to keep creative work, enough creative work in the studio that means everybody gets paid and everybody's happy.
Okay, well, in the next few months, immediately, we're working on the Spin monograph, which is taking up all my mental space, well, a lot of it. We're working on a project with Lance Wyman, who's a great American designer for unit editions. There's an ongoing project which I can't talk about, unfortunately, and I'm gutted I can't talk about it because it's a fantastic project with a university, and it's one of the nicest identities I think we've ever done. So watch out for that, but it's such a shame I can't tell you who it is. We're just coming to the end of a project with a furniture designer called Simon Pengelly, who does this lovely, elegant furniture and various other things. I'd love to see us working with more international clients. We are lucky enough to work with a reasonable amount of clients abroad. I get really excited by different cultures and going and exploring different cultures. So if there was anything I'd really be ambitious for and really want to do, aside from what we're doing at the moment, which is great, I'm delighted with, it would be to get some more international clients and work with them.
For the past 5 years, we've produced 4 or 5 titles a year. We're now going to up that. We've now got, for the first time ever, we've got what publishers call a pipeline. We've got stuff coming down the pipeline, and we may not actually produce a lot more than 4 or 5, maybe 6 a year. But we know what we've got coming. And this year we're going to publish. We know for sure we've got 4 titles to publish. First thing we're going to publish is a book on a Spin monograph, and that's looking at taking a kind of 360-degree view of Spin, their work and their origins and their history. Then we've got something that I think will blow people's minds. We've got a Lance Wyman book. Sometimes when I say Lance Wyman to people, they look blank, but as soon as I say Mexico '68, they go, "Oh, him, yeah, I know him." We've got then 2 contemporary subjects. We've got a book on Morag Myerscough, which I think is going to be really interesting, and then again another bit of a departure for us, but a book on Universal Everything, Matt Pike's company. So I think they're going to be fantastic books, but I think they also push us into new areas, contemporary and looking at some contemporary practitioners in a way that we haven't really done before.
I'm not a great one for looking at the past, and you can't do a monograph without looking at the past. And so I'm finding, actually it's a really nice process. I'm finding that a lot of the work that I'd just forgotten about, and then I'm going back and looking at actually has some quality still, that it has, you know, that it still looks good, it still works. And so things like the Deutsche Bank, we did a lovely magazine for them that I think is really strong. We've been looking through the Haunch of Venison stuff, which is a gallery, and that still stands up, I think. Even as far back as working for Nike and Levi's, you know, it's all hanging together. It's all, you know, it's funny how you just move on to the next thing and don't really think about the past. But when you're you know, you're actively exploring it, it's not half bad. You know, there's some good stuff in there.